Automation Talk. So in today's video, we are going to look for a very important topic or a concept, that's a page object model. So page object model is nothing but it's a design pattern, or we can say it's an approach which is majorly followed in a test automation framework. So let's see, like in our application, this is the website which we are automating. So as we hit this URL, we land on the welcome page. So this is one page which is a welcome page. So in a page object model, there will be a class with respect to a welcome page, and that class will contain all the elements, or we can say the locators for all the elements in that particular page, and also whatever the actions present on this page. So here the action is like clicking on different link. Another for example, let's say if we go to this page, forgot password. So there will be a class with respect to this page, forgot password. It will contain the elements locator for all these elements, and also there will be an action method which will like to fill text in this text field, and click on the retrieve password button. So let's see how we are going to implement the page object model in our existing tutorial. So in our last session, we have created two test cases, and also we have created one base class or a base test. Okay, till now. So now let's continue and let's focus on the page object model. So for that, let's go open our main. You can write it over here, but generally the test folder contains only the test related thing, and all other implementation should be in the main folder. Okay, and this is the default class, so we can delete this class. Okay, so now here let's create one package and name it as a page, and let's create our first class which will be welcome page. Okay, so this will be a welcome page. So in this welcome page, as I told you, like it will have the locators for all these elements plus the action methods. So let's see what is the locator for the heading. We have seen that it is h1 and the class h1 tag, and the class is heading, and we have already written it over here if you have seen here, heading. Okay, so let's write down our first let's write down the locator for all the elements. String, and then heading. So what I always used to follow it, like I make it public static final, and so what this is a constant. So generally there is a nomenclature. If you are making a constant, you should write it in the capital letter, so that's why I'm writing is like heading underscore, and here we are writing a class name. So after that I'll write it as a class name. Okay, and then this is heading. Now let's copy, and other one was the subheading. We have already seen here we are using a subheading, and here we are using an XPath. So let's write down a subheading, and instead of class name, let's write down XPath. Okay, and this is // h2. Okay, so now we have written this. Now let's move this to our page, and let's say we will write a method public string get heading. Okay, and so now this will be heading, and it will return heading. Now here we are seeing an error driver, but driver is not here. So how we can do it? So let's create an instance of a driver. So WebDriver driver, and let's create a what we can say, let's create a constructor for here for initializing this driver. Okay, so how you create a constructor? So it is public, then welcome page, and then you'll have this, and here you will pass the WebDriver driver. Okay, and then let's initialize this driver is equal to driver. Okay, so now we have created a welcome page class, and we have mentioned the locators, and we have also created a we have added a WebDriver, and also when we are creating an instance of this page, this driver will be get initialized. Okay, now let's go. This is get heading, and let's say we make one more method, and in that method we will say get subheading. We'll say get subheading. Okay, then driver dot find element by class name, and instead of this let's pass heading, and here we are passing an because we have already written this, so let's copy this, and let's go there and let's paste this, and you have to write the XPath. So I'm just writing an XPath or class name at the end of my locator, or for this data member, so that I can easily understand whether I'm writing an XPath or I'm writing a class name or whatever, CSS or whatever. Okay, so now sub heading, and yep. So now we have added these two methods. So let's, instead of this, what we can do here, we can create our welcome page object is equal to new welcome page, and it requires a driver, and driver is coming from the base test. And if you remember, that's why I have written it as a protected, so that whatever the class are extending it, so they can get this driver instance. Okay, now this is how we are instantiating the welcome page, and when we are creating an object of welcome page, this driver is also get initialized, and then we can do our then we can call this method, and further whatever the action we are going to do will be followed. Okay, So now we just remove this and we can write get heading, welcome page dot get heading, and same here we can do same here. What we can do, we can just create an object of this, and here we can say welcome page dot subheading. Okay, and also like these are also the text which are present here in the on the welcome page, so it should also go on in our welcome page. So here you can write public static final string, and then we will write heading, and heading is nothing but, if we go, heading is welcome to internet, and subheading is available example. Okay, and then let's go to the test and let's remove this because we don't want, and instead of expected we can say welcome page dot heading, and here also welcome page dot heading. Okay, and let's do static import. Okay, so now now you see we have just written it into this way, and similarly for here we just remove this. Expected is nothing but it's a sub what we have written over here, we have not written a subheading, so let's, oh sorry, I have just copied here. It is nothing but it is slash slash h2. Okay, and it will be subheading. Okay, let's go here and let's write subheading. Let's go here, let's write subheading. Okay, so now in this video, till now what we have done, we have created one page, and this page has all the locators as well as whatever the constant is required for this page, and then right now it has only one action method, two action methods, like getting the headings and getting the subheading from here. Also let's change this class also. Let's create a package test cases, and let's move this to our test case, and let's name it as a uh, uh, welcome page test. Okay, and the first one was test heading. Okay, now we have these two test, and let's execute our test. So welcome page test executed, and you see first test case executed properly, then second test case also executed properly. As in today's example, we have seen we have added a single page which is a welcome page, and it has the locators and it has the action methods. So going forward we will implement this design pattern, or we will follow this design approach, page object model, and we will add more classes with respect to each pages which has their actions and the locators. So stay tuned. Thank you.